8 o'clock tip-off for the American Airlines Arena. 6:45 pregame show. Jonathan Zaslow, Tommy Tig will get you going for Heat and Jazz. Miami Heat looking to extend their win streak to 5 in a row, taking on the best team in basketball this season, the Utah Jazz. And they beat the Heat on the road trip. They did have that illegal error. So, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Not a true loss in my mind, to be honest with you. But, tonight we'll see what happens. Now, it still could not be a true loss if Bam doesn't play. Because if Bam doesn't play, also not a true loss. Just to keep that in mind. So we're all clear with the parameters going into tonight's affair of what's what. What are you laughing at?
Robbie's trying to control the show from the underground. He needs to be stopped. You've created a monster.
He's actually taking a Q&A in the midst of Twitch. Like he's suspended from the show today. He picked up a suspension day from Galen, and now he's in the middle of our Twitch chat taking a Q&A because we didn't even do a Q&A the last 2 days. We've been, we had an interview to do. There's a lot of stuff happening in between. So it wasn't a great day to do Q&A. So we'll get back to that next week. But Robbie, he went a day yesterday without a Q&A. Now he's not on the show today. So he's just, I'll do Q&A in the chat with everybody.
He's like a fiend.
I'm suspending him.
He's suspended again?
Yes.
All right, Steve. Looks like you're back on Monday.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're trying to.
He's out of control. He's just completely out of control right now.
So I guess the big question tonight is Bam.
Big question tonight is Bam. He's questionable. And I'm not expecting Tyler back. I feel like, when I saw that Instagram post from Tyler, I was like, uh-oh. Because people in the early 20s, Leroy, in the feelings. All right. And so when I saw something about getting through adversity, I was like, oh, he kind of looked like he was in a lot of pain. So that kind of feels to me like he's not feeling great.
Labrum or something like that.
Yeah. Is that what do they have in that hip? Do they have a labrum in the hip?
Yeah. All the labrum is like it's a sheath that covers the joint and the muscles. Right? So when you tear that, it's painful.
Yeah,
and they go
this is what he said. Was taught to fight no matter what, ain't no giving up. He posted that at the end of the road trip after he got hurt. I was like, give up the fight. Don't give up on the fight. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Right, you got a boo-boo. But
I'm like, unless it's not a boo-boo and it's the Heat doing that Heat thing where they're like, oh, yeah, questionable. Day to day. And out for the year. That's
no, it doesn't even go like that. It goes Tyler Hero will be having surgery on Tuesday. We're like, wait, we thought
what? He was day to day.
Right.
Yeah, they give you nothing on injuries. They even try. They're like, Spo, anything new? He goes, you know what? I got to go get an update right now. So I'll get back to you on that. Like you definitely have the update. That's a move. You are doing a move right there, Spo.
You think a coach that has sometimes 8 guys available wants to know when his players are coming back?
Yeah, he probably has those guys on speed dial. If I want to, hey, can I get a video of an MRI right now on Tyler Hero? Guys, oh yeah, of course, Bo.
Hey,
sent right to him.
I bet you Spo's looked at an MRI before, just to try to figure out what's going on.
I bet you
everybody getting banged up.
I'm pretty sure Spo can perform surgery.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can.
No. Hey, man. Look, George Clooney could not do surgery.
By the way, speaking of Spo, did you hear Stephen A. Yell at Max Kellerman yesterday? Props to Stephen A. Because Max Kellerman was trying to compare Spo and Brad Stevens. Ooh. And Stephen A. was not having it.
Was Eric Spoelstra on the hot seat before this? Or did they get healthy and now they're
Excuse
better?
me.
Which
Eric
one?
Spoelstra
Or
is
should
a
Eric
two-time
Spoelstra have been on
champion.
the hot
Watch
seat?
your mouth. Eric Spoelstra is a two-time champion. Watch your mouth.
Hold on. By the way, no, Spoelstra's great, but give Brad Stevens, LeBron, and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and he'd win a championship too, at least one.
That's all that needs to be said. Don't mention it, Max. Don't mention it, Max.
I would say this. And I'm gonna use this example forever. Mark Jackson had the same team that Steve Kerr had.
Yep.
Okay. If you think coaching doesn't matter, now players do win the games. So I am a believer of that. But if you don't think coaching matters, look at Mark Jackson and Steve Kerr.
Right. And especially because, look, Mark Jackson said it. Everybody laughed at him when he said they were the best shooting backcourt ever. So he saw how good they were. It's just, they just weren't as good as they were with Steve Kerr.
Well, what happened is that Mark Jackson is a defensive-minded guy, and Steve Kerr just let it fly. Go shoot him. Steph, do your thing. And they do play defense, so it's not. But what they did was they let those guys go out there and shoot the ball because that was a strength of their skills. Did you see
Danny Ainge, speaking of the bum ass Celtics? Did you see that he did the thing again? He goes, it's rare that trades get done at the deadline. We're trying some things. Been real close a couple times. Every time. That's his thing.
Always close.
Every time.
He always says like he's been working the phones.
I've been working the phone every time.
He's probably at home eating churros.
Yeah, he's not doing anything. I saw their who's that guy? Wick? Is that his name? The guy Wick will say something, and then Danny Ainge will say something. That guy was like, well, remember we thought that we were gonna have Kyrie on this team. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. No, you didn't want Kyrie.
You told him to hit the bricks. Don't give me that. Oh, we thought we were going to have Kyrie. Get the hell out of here. I mean, they really are for a franchise with such history, this generation of Celtics is such a bum ass franchise. They really are. He is so lucky he got to collude with his best friend to get Kevin Garnett to his franchise. Otherwise, what are they? What are they? They're basically like the Knicks. They really are. Maybe, not as embarrassing, but kind of. It's embarrassing the pathetic excuses they come up with.
Wow. The Knicks.
It's a cycle of doom. It really is. I laugh at them.
I mean, when you think about Kyrie and think about where they are with the Nets, that's basically OKC. You just replaced Kyrie, Russell Westbrook with Kyrie. And it seems to be working a lot better because, Kyrie can shoot.
Yeah, they are good. They don't even have Kevin Durant.
Hey, by the way, you remember what I told you when this all came to fruition?
This is going to be some James Harden thing. Always passing the ball.
No. What I said was great players play great in their surroundings, or they play with the circumstances that they have.
We'll see in the playoffs. We'll see.
That's what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do that.
We'll see. Okay. That's all. Listen, that's the world he lives in. You're gonna sit here and tell me, "Oh, James Harden is doing great in the regular season." I'm like, "Oh, great! It's also the sky is blue." That's what he is. He's the best regular season player, arguably, of the last 5 years. Nobody dominates the regular season like James Harden. Let's see when it matters.
All right,
we'll see.
Tobin's gonna be so unbearable when the Heat beat the Nets in the playoffs.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. These guys
what are you doing, Steven?
Yeah, that's gonna be good. You just brought that up. That's good. Oh,
I'm just warning you, just giving you the heads up because it's probably gonna be the worst Tobin that we're gonna get.
I can't.
Silly sauce to the max.
Look. I love me some Heat. They're not there.
Not there yet.
They're not on that. They ain't on that level. You guys can say what you want.
Bam took them shot for shot, dude, with just himself and Strus. Okay. Give me Jimmy buckets back, and then we're gonna give him a little taste of something called defense, because that's what's win championships. All right, not razzle dazzle. Okay, not dribbles, not Uncle Drew mixtapes. Okay, defense. No rebounds, no rings.
Hey, pass him that 40, that OE that's covered up, and you got silly sauce scratched on some tape. Y'all right now, y'all standing outside the corner store, with a bag and a 40.
Dude, you know
drinking that silly sauce.
Nobody in this league is playing defense. You want to know what the Heat have been doing the last few games? They've been defending. They've been getting back to their, as Spoelstra says, their identity. All right, their identity. They're getting back to it, and you know what's brewing? A monster. All right.
Monster.
A chip will make a monster. All right, that's what they say. And let me tell you something. It's getting all we're like Shawn Michaels. We're tuning up Sweet Chin Music because we're going to walk right into that playoffs and we're going to upside the Sixers. We're going to upside the Nets. They're not even going to see it coming because they're all going to say, "Bubble fluke kids, bubble boys. Look, everybody, it's the Heat. They're a product of the bubble." And you know what the Heat are going to do? They're going to hit them right in the snot box, and there's going to be a snot bubble rocking right out of the Sixers' face. And the Nets and the Bucks. And Giannis is going to sit here like, I should have not signed that extension. Yeah, too little, too late. All right? It's coming for you. If you don't think Riles has something brewing, you're nuts. You're nuts.